Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Align with Love Tarot. My name's Erin. If you're new here, a warm welcome to you. If you're returning, thank you so much. Sagittarius, thank you for the likes and thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate your support and I hope you're enjoying the readings. So this reading is for the week 10th to the 16th of February. And I'll do a 4-card spread, so we'll look at your intuition, if there's any blocks there, any challenges, overall theme and advice from Spirit. If the messages don't resonate with you, Sagittarius, it's just not your week, it's as simple as that, but the fact you're watching this, there's probably a message in here for you somewhere. Please feel free to switch the energies, divine feminine, divine masculine. We've all got the feminine, masculine energies within us. And also, if you're a cross-watcher, you're welcome here too. So let's see. By the way, Sagittarius, I don't know why I'm saying Aries. That might have some meaning to you. But when I cut the cards, you got this on the bottom of the deck. The 4. So brand new beginning. No baggage here, not taking anything from the past here. So let's see where this goes. That's a great start, Sagittarius. So let's see what's in your intuition for the week. Yeah. So you had the 4, brand new beginning, and then looking at this. Where do I want to go on this new adventure? What shall I do? Really nice. What's your challenge for this week? This really reminds me of Sagittarius, actually, this card. Like a free spirit, an adventurer. Wow, look at this. I don't read reversals, by the way, if you're new here. I just go with my intuition on the cards. So if I think they need to be read reverse, I will read them. Wow. Okay. Magician. I'll go through these once we've got the cards out. So, powerful so far, Magician and the 4. This is in your overall theme. Okay, let's put it, what way am I guided to do this? We've got the Judgment card. We've got the 5 of Cups. This is in your overall theme here. And the Queen of Swords. This is you're not carrying through whatever was in this. You had a loss in the previous cycle, sadness, grief, something not working out. But you've made the judgment call, you've made the decision to cut it out. Birds are spiritual messengers here. You've got one flying here. He's either just sent you a message or just about to. Message straight from the divine about cutting this out. You've got your sword of truth here. You will speak it and you will accept nothing but the truth. Because whatever it was caused you a lot of pain and sadness. So, yeah, look on the bottom of that. You've got the World here. That speaks of completion, an ending, but in a way where, yes, you'll take the lessons, but you're not taking the negative side of whatever this was. So let's see, advice from Spirit here. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Queen of Cups, loving to self, highly intuitive. Look after yourself first and foremost. Be nurturing to yourself. Think about what you love. I'm just being drawn to this chalice here, which reminds me of the Ace of Cups. Just looking down at it. Everything you do, you're thinking, what do I love? Which goes with this Page of Wands here. Queen of Cups always does from the heart space anyway. Everything she does is from the heart space. But where you're so connected to your intuition, you will You will cut things out that no longer serve you. But you think, you're really conscious, Sagittarius, I'm getting, of what is for the highest good of all involved. I'm really getting that off you. And if you are this kind of energy by nature, whatever this was in a previous cycle would have really cut you deeply. Let's see where this goes. Let's clarify some cards. Please clarify the Page of Wands. Please clarify the Page of Wands here. Okay. We've got the Four of Wands, freedom. Four of Wands doesn't just speak of a marriage. It can speak of graduations, ceremonies, accomplishment of something. You could have got some good news here. You could have got some good news in. That's the other message I'm getting. But this also came out, okay, which I think is what may have put you in the Five of Cups energy. You've got the Seven of Swords here. Somebody taken. This could have been someone lying or being deceitful within your relationship here. A relationship that was once destined to be a solid union. But there's been some lies and deceit within this. And look, on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Five of Swords. So someone just taking advantage, being manipulative, being the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords together is someone being really highly manipulative and calculating here, knowing full well what they were doing within this connection. So this is making you cut it out, Sagittarius, and think about moving forward, because look at that. You've got the star on the bottom. Aquarius energy here might mean something to some, not all. But, you know, healing, getting yourself back into balance. Success here. You've got two cards here. You've got two cards here that speak of success. So I think this is you. Your intuition is you're going to move forward away from this, whatever this was. Let's get a card for the Magician, please. Please clarify the Magician. Whoever this was, Sagittarius, cannot be trusted. And this is why you've got your back to this. Yeah. You don't trust this person at all. Time to move on by looks of things, Sagittarius. I think that's what you're going to do. Because they really put you in a low vibration, whatever it was. You had a real deep connection with this person, a deep love. But they kept on kind of abusing your love, I'm feeling. Every time you gave them a cup, they just, you know, took it with no gratitude almost, is what I'm saying. They just took it for granted. And you just want to get across this bridge to stability here. Look, it's almost like this is this. So once you're going to look up, once you've processed this, whatever this was, and you're going to move forward. Four speak of solid foundation here. Moving towards a partnership that is meant for you, not this one. Not this one. You're cutting it out. Queen of Swords doesn't take this BS. And they probably took advantage of you, Sagittarius, because you are a Queen of Cups. Let's get, but don't forget, remember you've got this on the bottom, healing. and going for what you want. So in the challenge you've got Magician. Please can we have one card for the Magician? And here I'm picking up, this is a challenge, Sagittarius, because look here, it's almost as though his arm could be pointing in this direction, you know, so within, so without. So the challenge here is to switch, process this so that you're within. Is in a higher vibration so that you can manifest, because you've got all the tools in front of you on the table to move away from this and truly bring in, you've got the power. You just got to work, not just, because that makes it sound as though it's easy, and it's not, Sagittarius, but this needs to be worked through first. It's almost like a direct message here from the Magician. Work through this, like his hands kind of point in this direction to recreate your without. And you've got everything you need to work through it. You really have. You've got swords for clarity, wands to take action, pentacles for stability, cups for emotion. You can pick whatever tools you want off the table that are in front of you. Pick the most harmonious tools to help you, you know, transform this energy, this Five of Cups energy. And it's almost like if you're connected to the divine, the universe, they are saying to you, you know, we'll help you with this because you're making a conscious decision. But look, the bird giving you a message here. You make the conscious decision to cut this BS out, and we'll assist you in moving through this process so that you then become the Magician again, because this is your challenge. Please clarify the Magician. Please clarify the Magician. And this is a card of Mercury as well, Sagittarius. And where is Mercury in the planet? It's the one closest to the sun. And look at all that yellow behind. You're that close, the challenge, you're that close to the sun, getting your vitality and your happiness and you back into alignment. That's how close you are. It's coming up behind you. It's right there. Magician, please clarify. Yep, that makes sense. You've got the Hangman here. To clarify this, Magician, pausing to work through this, to see things for it, you know, from a different perspective. Hangman speaks of an energy where we can just pause to get ourselves back in alignment and get a fresh perspective on things. And this is what's happening here. And this is your challenge. It was almost what I was picking up, inviting you to just stay still until you can raise your vibration to get in an energy where you can manifest and use the tools on the table to move forward. So let's get one on the Queen of Cups, please. Why is the Queen of Cups here? I'm speaking quite softly, Sagittarius, because it's really late here and everyone's asleep. It's actually really nice, but it's probably why I sound like I'm speaking quite softly. But I love this time when I can just do the cards. That's too many. And connect. Queen of Cups, please clarify. Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? A lot of air here. I'm wondering whether it was Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You've also got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Please clarify the Queen of Cups in advice from the universe. The beauty of this reading, Sagittarius, is you started off with the Fool on the bottom of the deck. So once, you know, you've turned your back on this, you've got a beautiful, fresh, new beginning coming in. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. I think there was a real betrayal here. Could have been a betrayal of your trust. Wow, look. This is what I was feeling. It landed straight on these. Okay? I was asking for the Queen of Cups, but this person absolutely broke your heart. Whatever they did here, Sagittarius, I was asking for the Queen of Cups, and the advice from Spirit is to work through this to get back. I'm going to turn this upside down because this is advice from Spirit. So this is saying, and look at the water here. Look at the water here. This is what I'm being drawn to on this Three of Swords card. Cry. Cry if you need to. Advice from the universe here, Sagittarius. You know, especially if you're an empath and this person did this to you. 5, 5. Taking advantage here completely. It's almost like the rain, the tears are going to help heal you, and slowly these swords will just, you know, cry if you need to have a good cry. This is in your advice to release this. This is natural to go through this. We can't, you know, just come out of this energy and go into magician just like that. We need to rest. We need to heal. We need to pause. We need to reflect. We need to start gaining enlightenment from the divine, which starts to move us out of this sadness, this heartbreak. But you are cutting it out because you have love for self here. This is your focus for this week, Sagittarius. And use a full moon if you're watching this at the weekend, but use that full moon. You know, I'm going to upload a reading, full moon in Leo. And you know, the best thing to do is write on three separate pieces of paper, people, places, things that you want to get rid of. And write it as though you're telling somebody all this. Write it straight to the divine. Tell them everything, let it all out, but then make sure that you end on a positive. So, for example, say, you know, I had such a deep love for you and I really wanted this connection to work out and turn into a solid union, but because of the betrayals, the lies and deceit, I have to let you go because I have self-love. Thank you for teaching me self-love. Thank you for the expansion. Thank you for the contrast. Thank you for showing me what I don't want in a relationship. And when you've done that, and, you know, even thought processes, write down what you don't have, you know, thought processes that you no longer want to, you know, thought patterns. And when you've wrote them all and end in a positive, say, well, thank you, you served me for a while for protection, but I'd like to move on and, you know, onto pastures new now and leave all this behind. And then, you know, end them all on a positive to what you've gained from it, and then burn them. Burn them, or, you know, flush them down the toilet, whatever you need to do. But it's really good at releasing this and that as well. Water, flushing away this. Water. I feel like you've cried a river over this person, Sagittarius. I'm feeling all the water. Maybe take a spiritual bath or a spiritual shower if you've never done that. You know, there's plenty of videos on YouTube, but I'm just getting a strong feeling that water is really going to help you heal through this process. But this is your major challenge. And I think that will really help you release this. If you do those few things, Sagittarius, I really do. And look, see, you've got that on the bottom again. So this is a week where you focus on your healing. You focus on your healing here. Because this was a deep connection, but this person absolutely broke your heart. And slowly you'll start to move forward and move out of this. You're going to take that leap of faith to that new beginning. New adventure here. Fresh start. You're not taking this baggage of the past. You got your back to it here. It's just, this is what needs to happen here. I'm being called, actually, to the animal spirit deck for you. I hope this makes sense, Sagittarius. Let's get an animal spirit for you. I'm really being called to that. The biggest step is moving away from it and cutting it out, and that's what you're going to do. Wow, look at this. Look at this. You've got the dragon. The dragon is almost like being a raising of your consciousness, like witness consciousness. And this is straight from the divine. It's being able to see from the outside as if you're looking in as to what's going on here. And it landed, you know, on the Hanged Man. So in this energy, you're going to see, almost like you'll see within, if that makes sense. What I'll do is I'll read you this from the spirit deck. Here we go. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous. Don't forget that leap of faith, the fall. We are visionary and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are travelling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror, deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. This is almost saying, Sagittarius, take as long as you need here in this energy, pull back to heal. You can, you know, connect with the divine. It will take you and help you see the beauty within these lessons that you will carry forward. They're the only thing you'll carry in that little bag in the fall. You know, the picture on the fall card. And you're getting help here to work through. It's very transformative. This is going to make you go through a huge transformation. A major arcana on you know, on top of another major arcana here. A process. These aren't instant, they're not small minor arcana. It's a process, and this is your challenge, to have faith that you will see the beauty eventually in why this happens, why you turned your back on it, and why you're taking a leap of faith. but your intuition, you will get to a place where you know that freedom and happiness and a stronger foundation are ahead, and possibly an 1111, a strong union. This speaks of new beginnings too. It also said this card, this is beautiful, this is also connected to the third chakra. So this is where your third chakra gets illuminated when you're in this. You'll go from this to that. It says, the subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center in the Manipura chakra. Manipura translates to the city of hidden gems, and behind its gates burn the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe that health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both the inner and outer dimensions. And if you look here, the ability to see the inner and outer dimensions is when we are connected and use our third chakra. It's almost like it's not the eyes we see, it's the eye in the middle. Wow. Wow, that was quite powerful, wasn't it? Sagittarius and dragon, you know, you, fire element. Amazing. Let's get some numerology on this. Going through a huge transformation because of this, and the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Swords, a huge transformation. Yeah, to bring you back to self-empowerment, to bring you back to being in control and aligned, and the ability to bring in whatever you want into your life infinitely. Look at all this growth here. You can create, when you go through this transformation, your world just starts blossoming and thriving because you're back in your own power, so within, so without. And this cup is standing so proud. It's like the Ace of Cups, isn't it? Back to self-love, unconditional love. That one's standing strong. So yeah, let's get some numerology on this, Sagittarius. Let's clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician, please. There. Of course, look. You've got number 8, manifestation. And this is what I was saying. Love. Love, first and foremost, love of self brings in the power. 8s are all about changes and abundance. Love of self. That's why I was being drawn to this Ace of Cups on the table. Gives you the power to manifest and bring in. And remember, this is also on the Strength card as well. Gaining back your composure, your balance after this, whatever this was that went on here. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups before we finish the reading. Actually, I'm being called to give you a Gaia, one from the Gaia Oracle as well. So we'll do one more numerology on the Queen of Cups and then the Gaia Oracle, and we'll finish the reading. That's a really powerful card in the Animal Spirit deck, Sagittarius, for you to pull that. Really amazing, transformative card there. Queen of Cups, please clarify, Queen of Cups. You will never go back into whatever that person put you through, that's for sure. You'll be off manifesting abundance. Won't even give it a second thought after you've gone through this. Well, the only thoughts you'll give it are the lessons that you take from it. That's all you need to do. Queen of Cups. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. Lots of self-care this week. Looking at this reading, Sagittarius. Oh, look at this. Amazing. Queen of Cups. Follow your dreams, and it fell on manifestation. So start to think about, you know, as I'm sure you do, idealise, you know, imagine your perfect life, what you want in it, what's going to make you happy, what's going to make you fulfilled. Follow your dreams. 8 and 5 is 13. 3 and 1 is 4. This is another 4 here, look at that. When we go off on this new adventure of the fall, oh, what shall I do? You're going to start getting sparks of inspiration. Holding this Ace of Wands here. You're being ignited, Sagittarius. You're an adventurer by nature anyway. Look at this. Follow your dreams, a 4 and a 4. And you're going to do it. And you will. Again, if you want to manifest love, this is what it's saying. If you want to manifest this, you've got all the tools. If you want to manifest a new love in your life, you've got all the tools to do it. Sure, you've got healing from this, you know, and there's other things that you might want to accomplish, because this also is about accomplishment, celebrations, ceremonies. So there may be other things that you're thinking about. Putting yourself first and going on to have a great back to zero, enjoying the journey. Let's just get one Gaia Oracle before we go. Well, hold on, that was me. If any of this resonated, Sagittarius, would you hit the like if you don't mind, please? It really helps this to get in front of somebody else who might need to see it. Being pulled to give you one more. Thank you. Oh, that's too many cards. There. That's what I was being drawn to. Purification and fire. For the sole reason I saw so much water in this reading that's healing. Brackets fire, you're a fire sign. It's almost like this card. You had 2 5s here. 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups speaks of change. You've got 14 here, 1 and 4 is 5. Wow. Let's see. This is perfect to sum up your reading. You've got another 4 here. Reflection is going to lay the foundation and bring in that stability. 4 legs of a table, you know,